Eka Abasi and the Forbidden Marriage. Once upon a time, long, long ago, when the skies still kissed the earth and stars danced with rivers, there lived a beautiful goddess named Eka Abasi. Eka Abasi was the queen of life, the mother of all, and the kindest goddess anyone could ever dream of. Her eyes sparkled like morning dew, and her voice sounded like the soft song of the wind in the trees. She lived in the Sky Kingdom with her husband, the mighty god Abasi. Every day, Eka Abasi would look down at the world of humans and smile. "Oh, Abasi," she would say, "look at them grow, laugh, sing, and love. Aren't they wonderful?" Abasi, the Sky King, nodded slowly. "Yes, but they are still learning, my dear. They must never forget who gave them life. If they break our laws, the world may fall into chaos." Eka Abasi agreed. She cared deeply for humans. She loved them like her own children. Now, there was one big, big rule in the world at that time. A sky being must never marry an earth being. The sky and earth were different. One floated, one stood, one glowed, one grew. If someone ever broke this rule, it could open the gate between the worlds and let terrible things loose. Everyone knew the rule. Everyone obeyed it. Until one day, in a tiny village near the forest edge, there lived a clever and curious girl named Nsini. She had eyes as bright as stars and a laugh that could chase away any sadness. She loved to explore, dance in the rain, and watch the sky every night. "Why do the stars twinkle like that?" she would ask. Her grandmother would answer, "Because Eka Abasi is smiling at you, child." One evening, Nsini followed the golden light of the sunset into the forest. There, deep in the woods, under a sacred tree with golden leaves, she found something she had never seen before. A boy. But not just any boy. His skin shimmered like moonlight, his hair floated like clouds, and his eyes, oh, his eyes were like falling stars. "Who are you?" she whispered. "I'm Ao, a child of the Sky Kingdom," the boy said with a soft smile. "I came down to feel the earth, just for a little while." Nsini smiled too. "Then I'll show you the beauty of my world." And from that day, they met every evening under the sacred tree. They laughed, they danced, they shared secrets, and soon, they fell in love. But love can be tricky when it dances between sky and earth. High above, Abasi was watching. His eyes burned like suns. "The rule has been broken," he thundered. "This love is forbidden." Eka Abasi rushed to him. "Please, my love, let me speak with them. Let me guide them." But Abasi shook his head. "If they do not end this, I will close the sky gate forever. I will return to the heavens, and I will take my light with me." Eka Abasi's heart broke like a dropped pot. She didn't want to see the world grow dark. So, she glided down to earth in a swirl of silver light. She found Nsini and Ao holding hands under the sacred tree. "Oh, my children," she said gently, "this love, though pure, is dangerous. It could tear the balance of life apart. You must let go." Nsini's eyes filled with tears. "But we love each other." "I know," Eka Abasi whispered, touching her cheek. "But love must also be wise. Sometimes, to protect the world, we must make the hardest choice." Ao looked down. "Will we ever see each other again?" "If you obey," Eka Abasi said, "perhaps your spirits will find each other in dreams. But if you disobey, sorrow will come." The two lovers cried. They held each other tight. And then, they said goodbye. But not all hearts can let go so easily. Nsini's sadness grew heavy like a stone. Days passed, then weeks. She grew silent. Her laughter faded. The village noticed. Then, one stormy night, under the cover of wind and rain, Nsini ran back to the sacred tree. There, Ao waited. He had returned. "I couldn't stay away," he said. "Then let's be together," Nsini cried. "No matter the cost." And that night, they did what no one dared do. They married, sky and earth, forbidden love, one heart. And in that moment, boom! The sky cracked. Lightning danced in fury. Thunder roared like a lion. Abasi's voice shook the heavens. They have disobeyed. The world is broken. Giant holes opened in the sky. Strange, dark spirits began to slip through. Floods rose. Crops withered. Birds flew backward. The balance was lost. The villagers ran in fear. What have we done? What did she do? But Eka Abasi, she did not run. She stood between the heavens and the earth, holding her arms wide. Her silver dress sparkled with starlight. Enough! She shouted, her voice echoing like bells across the mountains. The sky paused. Abasi looked down. Eka Abasi, why do you still protect them? They broke our sacred law. Eka Abasi wept. Because love, even when wrong, can still come from a pure heart. Do not punish all for the mistake of two. Abasi's eyes softened. Then what shall be done? Eka Abasi looked at the lovers. Their bond must be undone. Let them live, but never meet again. Let their souls remember, but their eyes forget. She turned to Nsini and Ayo. You will live, but apart. You must not see each other again. And with a soft, glowing touch on their foreheads, Eka Abasi gently broke the bond. Their memories blurred. Their love faded like a dream. And they walked away, in opposite directions. From that day forward, Abasi left the earth. He closed the sky gate forever. He rose into the heavens and watched from afar, never to return. But Eka Abasi, she stayed. She could not bear to leave her children. She made the trees bloom again. She whispered to women in their dreams. She answered prayers with wind and rain. She taught mothers how to care, and girls how to grow. Eka Abasi became the soul of the earth, and even today, when women gather under the moon, they call her name. Eka Abasi, Mother of Mercy, hear us. She listens. She loves, she is near, always.